And running one more time. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room. Welcome back to the show. It is Monday, April 15th, and I hope. Hold on. Why am I here myself? Why are you peeping this week? Jacqueline, what's going on? You're on a ban or something? You were told not to come in the room? That's what it is? Okay, well, guess you have to listen to your man, right? Not me. It was nice having you as per usual, though, but I guess you have to listen to the head honcho. Shanti, good morning. Irvin Lewison, good morning. Hope all is well. Nakisha, good morning. Linda, good morning. Lydia James. Lydia, how's Canada? Remember what's her name used to say that? Every time I see that, I remember Jericho. What was the one-time Minister of Tourism? Was Brenda Hood? Yeah, and she used to say Canada there. So I was Canada there this morning. Marianne, yo, sometimes I miss Jericho. Jericho was a riot. Listen, that dude was just something special, you know. Hope he continues to rest in peace. Marianne, good morning. Good morning. Aisha Ventu, good morning. Rita Williams, good morning. Happy Monday. Morning, Gieds. Morning, Melvin Brown. Good morning, Della Fletcher. Jada Board. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room. Jenilyn, good morning. Mel, how's my sister-in-law? Hope you're taking care of her. Good morning. Jenny, good morning. Natasha. Jackie, don't call my name, please. I just want to know because you said you're just peeping this week. So I want to know, like, where is this coming from? What's changed in recent times? But anywho's, good morning, Lou. Yes, I had a fantastic weekend. Morning, Sonia. Morning, Jennifer Legard. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Sean. It's fine today. Okay. Morning, Karen. Morning, Roxanne. Scott, how are you? Jennifer Duncan are there in Boston. Good morning. Yeah, share the live on coming in. You know how we freestyle on Mondays, a little bit of everything. One big callaloo soup. Good morning, Ingrid. Good morning, Valerie. Ross, big up yourself. And I want to take time to say happy birthday to Menace Donald Scantleberry. What are some names, boy? Anyways, Menace, happy birthday from the entire Power team. Wishing you more life, more blessings, love, and life, and all of the good stuff. Hope you enjoyed your turn around the sun today. Shout out to all the Aries in the building on this Monday, April 15th. Also want to shout out German. Yeah, just spoke to him a while ago. Didn't know all that was going on with you, bro. But hey, continue to fight the good fight, right? Whole strain. Because I know I miss seeing you on you like a regular fixture on the Carnage. And I noticed like quite a while I haven't seen you, passing that side. But continue to keep the faith and fight the good fight. All right. So bless up. Also want to shout out my friends behind the wall. Yes, thanks so much for making contact. Hope you guys have yourselves a good day and you too continue to fight the fight. I got you as always. So stay lifted. Sarana, Nurse Sarana out there in New Jersey. Happy Monday. Sending lots of love on this beautiful Monday. I guess the weather is warming up because you're out buying plants and flowers and well, listen. Poor Kester. I think by now he's probably used to it, so he probably just can't be bothered. Whatever you want to do. But it's definitely planting season, right? Springing and all of that, and soon summer. So you're getting into that frame of mind. But anyways, good morning. Hope you had a great weekend as well. Doobie, good morning. Daniel Doobie said, big up yourself. Shamira, how are you, lovely? Hope you're good. Peter Joseph, good morning. Janique, good morning. Christine, good morning. Ardon Kujo, good morning. Hey, shout out, how you reach here? I didn't see you in a while. Who bring you here, Jackie? Morning, Maria. You're in Montreal. Morning. Colleen. Shantae may not be in class tomorrow, so I'm appointing J. Douglas Adams. I don't know how you're appointing people who not always here. Where's Debbie and where's Kizzy? Morning, Marlene, Betty and Duncan. Morning, Maureen. How are you doing that when they're not always here? And the other one says she just peeping this week, so you need to appoint other people because this three, it doesn't seem like we could depend on them of late. And I'm not out here to beg anybody. Morning, Nara Stewart, Jillian, good morning, and everybody else. Welcome. Akeisha, good morning. Welcome to the show. You good, Chanel? Chanel, I think you're the only good one out of the Douglas Adams side of the family. Between Jackie and Anushka and Morris and Sam, you're probably one of those with I say good head, because I swear all of them, the rest of them, they have a screw missing somewhere. They don't have all their marbles. One is definitely slack, because I've never met. There's usually one in a family that's off, but all of them, they end well. And Auntie Pat is such a wonderful lady, and dad, I never met the dad, but Auntie Pat is just so calm. I don't know why she make this. Anyways, we move. So we have quite a number of things on the itinerary. I had myself a fantastic. Oh, you Pascal now? Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, Mrs. Pascal. Wow. How the wind has changed. Boy, after one time it's two time for real. How the wind has changed. From other one demand to Mrs. Pascal. What a life. You're good until the doctor see you. I tell you. Sheena morning. Have the herbal blood in. I know what they have, but something about them. Anyways, Mr. Melee pass or Bacchanal pass, just look for either one of them. They're bound to be on it. They just can't help it. Morning, Norman. Chanel, the ladies of Pascal. What can we say? I mean, hey, what we know, we know. What we don't, we don't. Mrs. Pascal. As of today, moving on forthwith. Kizzy, Jacqueline, you need to scroll up. I was talking about, Douglas people and what, and she said she's now a Pascal. So, hey, morning, CJ, morning, Keisha. So, good news. All is well in the Catholic camp. I know we were waiting with bated breath to see what the outcome of yesterday's sermon would be like, but before that, they did put out a press release of sorts saying that the issue has somewhat been hold on, let me see if I find it. I don't want to see what the people didn't do. Well, we could all say what should have been done first was done last, but it ended well, thank God, without any further back and forth and what have you. And according to this statement here, it says that hold on. A meeting took place on Saturday, 13th April, involving Bishop Clyde Martin Harvey and Father Gerard Paul about the Holy Family Catholic Church in Riverside, St. Patrick, in the presence of two mediators, Terence Smith and Shireen Wilkinson, with Dr. Francis Alexis Casey, as witness. An agreement was reached to promote harmony in the Catholic Church in Grenada. The matter of the conduct of Holy Mass at Holy Family Catholic Church yesterday was resolved, and Father Carl Haynes, Vicar General of the diocese, he presided at the Holy Mass, and Father Gerard Paul was in the sanctuary. And according to the statement, going forward, neither Bishop Harvey nor Father Gerard Paul will make any public statement to not be in the best interest of the Catholic Church. It was agreed that mediation will continue in 2 weeks' time. Y'all need to settle your differences. So, but thankfully, we're at a good place now. And I was looking at a bit of news on GBN, and it says that Father Gerald Paul's suspension is temporarily lifted once he abides by the terms of the mediation of April 13th. So, Father Paul, you're on a tight leash and you need to walk that rope. Otherwise, you could see you being suspended again. So you have to. I've been looking at some video clips of him, and um, it's not the normal priestly way you'd hear certain words being used and certain terms being used to describe. But he managed to have a really good, relationship with his congregation. They seem to love him a whole lot. But anyways, Father Paul delivered the news to elated folks from the congregants at the end of Sunday Mass at the River Sally RC Church yesterday. So we continue to hope that, harmony will continue to prevail as this agreement was reached to promote harmony in the Catholic Church in Grenada. But mediation will continue. So it seems as though the two gentlemen um, need some further, intervention in terms of straightening out and understanding each other and being on the same page. But I'm happy that it was able to be resolved with him going back to the church without and the suspension being lifted. Yeah, so I want to applaud. I want to applaud them for that. Anyways, I think I'm moving to Carriacou. I don't too like y'all here anymore. Carriacou people are nice. Minus Elvon Ray. Roxanne, don't bring it here, please. I posted my picture and I'm getting words asking what I'm doing as if Selvon have land and have what do you call the thing? Um is it president? President of Carriacou. I don't know who give him status. Want to tell me where I could be and where I can't be. Outer honor and bright. Morning, Andre. How are you? Yeah, but they're really, 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 yeah. I take it back. Hold on, look at the devil rich. Morning, Reginald. I'm at it. Listen, it wasn't planned. And my inbox is filled. I posted 2 pictures. My inbox is filled with who, where, when, why. Oh, you were here and you didn't say. Oh, you didn't pass. Oh, you didn't listen. It was just a busy something. But let me say this. I'm moving to Carriacou. The people are just so nice. Like, I thought it would be under the radar, like really under the radar. And when nobody will be like, I need to do something about this red hair to begin with because it's like that was my giveaway, or I had to tie it up or do something about it. Imagine you at the hospital, like, Aruna, is that the red hair? I saw the red hair. You have to do something about it. Selvon, listen. Pepsi morning. I forgot today's Monday. Today's your day. So let me start with you. Selvon, I went up with the boat, came down with the plane. I went up brave because I know me and that boat don't get along, but I went up, I laid everything in God's hand, hoping it will be right. And Drake said, drink Gravol or whatever it is, I'll be fine. I was trying to doze off, and all I know, I felt boom, up, down. And I just felt my chest going up every time it went up and then it going down. And the next thing I was grabbing for a bag, and the next thing my head was in a paper bag and current roll and everything else I had before was in that bag. I swear, I'm not doing it again. Not even for all the gold in the. Yo, that knocked me off. Like had my head spinning. I was feeling so. Imagine at my age throwing up because of the sea. The people who and telling me I should have gone on top. When you're on top, you don't feel nothing. On top, nothing. No matter where I go on top, below, it's always the same. The black little plane. I need no jokes. I'm talking about the people. They're nice. Like everybody's just doing their thing, but no matter where you go, somebody know you. I don't know. I can't live like that anymore. I swear. Like sometimes I just want to just be like, but it's nice to have people appreciate you and express that to you. And like they say, a king is never recognized in his own country. So I had to go overseas to get recognition. Forget y'all. I got all of that plus snapper, slice and whole. Which one of all you ever give me snapper in Grenada? I'm waiting. Jackie, nobody don't want to know what you like, Mrs. Pascal. Imagine that. Pepsi, I went up there with a mister and everybody was high Pepsi. Listen. Hello. Pepsi. Everybody and their brother. I don't even know names, but just have to smile and wave. Because you like people know you, but you don't know them. But they're just so nice and welcoming. It's it really made all the difference in the world. So I want to shout out the folks. What comment Debbie put there? I want to shout out the folks in imagine they go by the hospital playing tourists and then somebody, was it a nurse or somebody? My name wallet again up there. Like, geez, all up here. But I have a question though. Why are the prime properties like with the best views? The hospital over there, the prison up on top of the hill, Princess, what's her name? Royal Margaret. What's the name of the hospital in Carriacou? Whatever she name. On top prime property. Have you listen? The views from His Majesty's prison, the views from both hospitals, it's like out of this world. How come they manage to get those to be able to be in those places? Princess Royal. Smart. There's a smart in the middle, Selvon. Princess Royal Smart. Who is the smart? But nothing wrong with me. Did you say snap out his ring too? Look how you're coming back next. Why do they have Pepsi? And I was told that during my tour. I was shown a piece of the side of the island that say belong to only Alexis. So don't want Pinero does behave. So Pinero money, haha. So Pinero must drive bus in America. Pinero could afford to come and sit down here and pull jacks on the bayside. The amount of like the tail end of the island, they say that belong to Alexis people only. From one end. What do you mean smart technology or something? Me don't know. You say smart Princess Royal, smart whatever in the middle. So no wonder Pinero does behave so. Pinero money, haha, up the road. So what Pinero doing there is just like a stipend to avoid people begging him. I didn't realize Pinero and them have it nice, so Pinero and them buying out all the land. No, for real. They say Pinero can't go in that place. Your brother tell him he can't cross. See all of those talk people business. One thing I ask, one thing I said that I was shown a piece of land, like the whole end of the of that's what south. That's like the south or the what how do you call that side of the island? Selvon. When them kayak people in here, that side of the island is what? South? That's the south side or that's south, right? Right. So that the entire south of the island belong to them. South side, Harveyville and Hermitage. Okay. So them Alexis money and them I need Alexis in my life. South Harveyville. Okay. Like we need to find after we need to find Alexis Papa. Them Alexis have it nice down there. Like every business you pass, you have Alexis on it. I think I need a smaller island life. I had enough for the big island. Sit down by the bay and watch the wave. Another thing that I noticed, Carriacou have a lot of shops. Shops, goat, and dog. That could never be in Grenada watching hot sun and goat walking single file behind one another. There's no owner inside. You can't go up in Carriacou and take to goat and come down with that. I love the way I love goats. Like the road just filled with goat. That could never be Grenada. Let me tell you three things I notice a lot of: goat, dogs, small shops, and churches. Y'all full of small church, full of small shops, full of dog in the road, and full of goats in the road. No, they say the goats belong to people. But it's like it is like so safe. Like the goats are free to just wander where they please. I'm telling you, the goats crossing hump, walking over hump, and minding the business one single file, walking behind the other. And I'm it's almost every area you're seeing goats walking up the road. I'm like, where are they going? Because it's dry. It's dry. So I guess they're looking for grass or whatever. But how in Grenada goats you see goat walking in place. How much time you on the radio hearing somebody asking to bring back the goat, please, before you start to ball, man? And before make you walk and start walking the road and balling, man? When you seeing goats, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goats in a row walking up the road, minding their business. Like there's a leader, they're following one in front and the rest behind single file. So they know where they're going and they know where to go back. Goat and sheep. I've never seen that. I've never seen that now in Grenada. So many times you hear people talking about the goat and the cow missing. Yo, imagine just leaving everything open and going about your business. Now that's what you call island life, you know? And it's also clean. And it's also clean. Alroy says the hospital sits on prime real estate, but bad location to build a hospital. It was advised not to build a hospital at that location, given the sensitivity of health equipment. As a result, our hospital have passed inspection as per World Health Organization. No, I'm just curious as to the persons who decided to build, you know, the lands in those build hospitals and the prison in those places. Like, why did they choose like the best piece of real estate, as Eddie Fedrick could say, the best piece of geography? So Runa touring and living she best life lately, like all in my surname ain't changed as yet though. You know a Pascal, I'm still a Neptune. That's the difference. So you're still ahead of me. Debbie said, you, Miss Aruna, you know you have to say when you're leaving to cross the sea, eh? And not having me come only to find out you're gone. I was under the radar. You don't know what that means? Fly incognito. But it didn't work though, because everybody, listen, from the time I came off the boat, I hear, what's your name? From the boss. I'm like, we Ebony Grant, good morning. I could barely keep my head up after vomiting down Osprey. As you step out, trying to put on a good face. Is it Ebony? Yeah, Ebony. Ebony Grant. Yeah, but those areas, we really need to start looking at other. Of course, both days. Yeah, I want to shout out the Paradise Beach Club thing. What's his name? That again was another surprise. So order at 8, Bill came and my name on the. So I'm like, how do you even know my name to put it? I didn't give you my name. And then I went on, oh, we listened to you. No bueno. What's the guy name? No, Paradise. The service, and I must give it to them for service. Y'all could learn a thing or two in Grenada about service from the folks up there. Trust me. That young guy, I can't remember his name. Gosh, what's his name? Come on, give me the guy name now. His energy, amazing. So why big woman has been 40 plus after I get permission from all these people? So I ain't big enough to make to that is before you travel. Before travel. No. Well, no what cracks me up every time? The little airports. Like when you go in there and everything is like one. Joseph, good morning. How are you? Every time I go, they tell me they'll be hearing my name every morning. No, I didn't realize we had such a big listenership out in I knew we had some, but I didn't realize it was like that, you know. So I want to big up the folks in Carriacou. I really want to big you guys up. Thank you so much for supporting Power FM. Thank you so much. And I've been telling Denise this for the longest while. We really need to do something as a team in Carriacou. But on a serious side though, oh, they don't get bored up there. Like it's nice to jump in and out, but every day, apart from seeing goats and sheep and two people by the shop and just chilling, y'all don't get bored. Like, do y'all do like heavy parties? I asked the question the last time, and y'all telling me like it's nice to pass through, but I can't see myself there every day. It's like it'll do my head in. As much as I don't party, but you still want to be able to have that choice if you feel like it's like just so quiet. You can hear a pin drop, like it's just quiet. It's like super quiet. Y'all gotta pull this girl up. I was gonna suggest you go to Guyana. What's in Guyana, Rondell? Rondell, you Guyanese, right? What's up there? We need to something. Yeah, we seriously. That was private, Deborah. It wasn't for public consumption. Any ladies meet and greet. Yeah, we need to do a meet and greet. That's a good question, Sheena. Does Carriacou have a high birth rate? Because apart from work on home, do you all have a high birth rate? Do you have a because I can't think of anything else you can do, like do. There's only so much you can go on the beach. And those I didn't even see much people on the beach, so plus it was extra hot. So y'all were home. I prefer to be sick and have a nice view. And anytime people boarded us go in the courthouse and listen to drama. So that is entertainment. They say board nothing, we just get to save plenty money. But that's good. I mean, saving money is one, but if you're not making use of the money, what's the point? The whole point of spending money is to enjoy it at some point. So that's what y'all just do in Carriacou, just build big house and save all of your money to do what? Sit down on it? Or when you all want to enjoy life, you all take plane and go in England and the US. That's what you all I think that's what you all do. Low birth rate? Okay. Low birth rate just okay. You invest your savings. All right, makes sense. So I guess you take your money and you go you travel to and enjoy it. That could work. Yeah, but we need to anytime we have coach up there, the place full up, but only a few matters on the list. I know what kind of kayak Selvan be there. You are imported kayak or you are born in Carriacou, Selvan? Because if I were those people in Carriacou, I would put you out. Because the way you be saying the most about the people, but they have too little case in Carriacou when they follow up the quota. Anyway, let me see how much time I have. I have about 6 minutes. Protect your investments. That's good. You ought to. You need to. You have to protect your investments if it's important to you. What's in there? Yeah. I was born and bred. Girl, they love me up there too. Which part of Carriacou you from? Um, they say kayak man to spend money on woman. Oh, really? I need to get me one then. Because these days, them Grenadian men, they're looking for the same thing women looking for. You want money, they're looking for money too. These days, they're asking you for a top up before you could even ask for one. I don't do top up, but I'm just saying based on what I've heard. Pinero, I see you come peeping. Mr. Alexis Pinero. Come into the room quick. Once they like you, they will spend. You know how you know that? So all they holding out on me. So all the time you all know kayak man is good man and nobody can tell me nothing. Up by the Millennium View, it's called Mount Royal, the village of royalty. But you had no million yourself on. So you look as though you come from the monopoly money. Pinero. So I took my time and went to your place. And I was shown properties that belong to the Alexis family. They said the Alexis family owned the whole of South Carriacou. Well, should I look at you twice, Pinero, back in the day? I didn't realize your money, and you was looking good so all the time. They say money does make man look good, but it better you come off. I have to give you my life, Pinero, wicked. No, seriously. Well, they say Pinero, they say all the money big, long in Carriacou. So what you're doing, they say is you're doing it for a stipend, right? Just for entertainment purposes. You don't have to work. You're just working because. What a life. Some people just born lucky, right? Hmm. Anywho's, let me touch one serious thing before I go. Sitting here talking nonsense with you on Monday. So I was watching a video on the weekend, right? And it's basically speaking to women. It's basically speaking to women having money. No, Pinero had that had. Pinero doesn't spend money on nobody. I heard that from everybody, every woman. The only person Pinero may be spending on now, maybe his son. But from what I've heard from people that he's been with, they say he hand tight, tight, tight. He just spinning hip. Did you see Bob going? I'm trying to find the video to play it for you guys before I leave. So I guess Kayak man had to really, really love to get them kind of treatment. I ain't spending money on my son as yet. I still waiting. We didn't been around, and I want you all to listen to this, ladies. And it's coming from a man, right? And tomorrow we're gonna have the conversation about it. But listen.
You know, pretty girl. Sexiness. Nice smile. Yeah. Got something to give a message, you know. Him simple left a message right here doorstep. You hear that? You know him say to tell us say they know win. They will never win. You know him say to tell us again? Him say to just calm down yourself. Continue moving silent. You hear that pretty girl? See me the man say to tell you know why is the man say to tell us say him say, remember, it tell us that the weapons them farm, but them nah not ever prosper. But me say, the man say, if I tell you again, you know, baby girl, the weapons they will farm, but them will never prosper. You know why is the man say, if I tell you, pretty girl, the man say, if I tell you, say, no, but deliver you. Like when you deliver David against Goliath. You know why is the man say, if I tell you again, the man say, my God, deliver you again. Like when deliver Daniel out of the lion's den. And the man say, if you don't believe him, if you don't believe him, the man say, remember the time when he broke, and your people them never have to eat, and him come true for you. You remember the time then? You remember the time again when you feel like you did sick, and then he come true for you, and him alone can. So, me again a message, God said, we keep them nah go over true.
Yeah, so sometimes you need to remember that because I was watching a piece of confusion play out on social media, and I'm like, at the end of the day, right? People fall out. You sometimes you're in relationships or friendships, and you're thinking it's gonna, no, we're tight like this, especially females. And for whatever reason, stuff happens. People go their way, you go yours. But I was watching some confusion going back and forth with, you know, friends who were supposed to be friends at one point in time, and for whatever reason, it went. I'll share it. Yeah, and for some reason, it did. The friendship went south, and every single thing. What I'm telling you, every single thing that I either discussed or shared was just being pelled back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm going between the two pages. I'm like, wow, it really, really makes you afraid to like trust and like you have to keep people at arm's length. I mean, that's not like the way to live, but the way things are is like everything we take it to social media, everything we have to put out there. It's okay for people to fall out. It's okay for friendships to fall apart. It's okay. We aren't joined at the hips. People will go their way, you go yours. They go their way, you go yours. But it's just kind of distasteful to see that the most intimate things you shared with a person, seeing it put out in the in on social media, all because we're no longer friends. And when you hear the backstory as to what happened, it's like it's not even anything to talk about. It's like it's not even anything. But it's like people wait. It's like they're sitting there waiting with bated breaths to run to social media to put out everything, even though you probably said something about another person. And at that point in time, we both sat and spoke about that person. But now things aren't nice. You throw it out there and make it seem as that person had the most to say, but you were there listening. And they always say the upholder is worse than the thief. How come you didn't stop that person when they were speaking on that person saying, listen, I don't want to hear it. Don't do that. Don't speak on people like that. You sat there, you recorded, you took everything you wanted to hear, and then played it back. Imagine having a conversation with somebody, thinking it's me and you, and the person is recording you for future uses to use against you in the future. So it's not become a case that you have to be extremely careful what you say to people. Things that you don't mind getting out there, you say. But that's like, how do we live like that? Anything that you wouldn't mind getting out, you say. But anything you shaky about, it's like you have to keep it to yourself. And you saw those two females, like every single thing from the time the girl apparently went on some move with the next dude. She even and imagine this, she's still with the guy, right? But she went out on some old move and told a friend. The friend was like, you know, the co-pilot, the sheriff. And she's still in the relationship. She put out time, date, place, who, where, when, why. I'm like, do we have to go that far though? I mean, yeah, you're somebody thorough, but sometimes, sometimes they say you have to take the high road. You see the person going down the road, it takes two to tango. And if people don't get encouragement, eventually they fall by the wayside. But I'm not saying there aren't times you have to let people know what time it is, because people feel that when you're quiet that they could roller skates all over you and they get busy and trying to play themselves. You just have to let them know, hey, we both can do this. I can do this with you, but I choose not to. Because a lot of people get comfortable thinking, taking your silence for weakness. I know you're afraid. No, no, boo. Nobody's afraid. It just ain't got the time. Because the amount of attacks I've had thrown at me, and I'm like, me ain't have energy to sit down and respond to all of them. That's gonna take too much time. But if I wanted to, I can. Because some people act as though they're the only one with tongue in their mouths. They're the only one who can speak. They're the only one who can be nasty. They're the only ones who can be mean. They're the only ones who can make up stuff. I have a very, very good imagination. And the amount of times I'm by myself, sometimes I act as though there's somebody with me. And I can pretend very well. And I can make you cry if I choose to with words. Literally make you cry and hurt your feelings. Because some of you act as though you're the biggest bullies. You're the only ones who can speak and hurt feelings. No, boo, we can all hurt feelings. But sometimes it just doesn't make sense. So I wanted to just leave with that this morning. Friendships aren't like friendships of long ago. And I'm still grateful that I have a tight one, a small one. You don't need 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You really don't. Nice, small, that's good enough. Because that way you're able to keep track of everything you say. And when it comes back to you, you know exactly where to go and who you told. You don't have to wonder, who did I tell, when you have such a big circle. And it's like, we as females, sometimes I wonder about us. It's like we forget that we're already fighting a battle out here. We're literally fighting for our lives daily and having to put up with everything the world, society, norms, everything throws at us. But then we, and note I say we, I'm not taking myself out, we still seem to be in this fight with each other. I don't get it. I don't get it. But for those two females that's doing the most on social media, I'm not sure if you guys are going to hear this or see this. Quit while you guys are ahead. At one point, y'all were friends. It worked well. You told each other your most intimate secrets. You were a ring on finger. You were a buddy. You were partner in crime, whatever the case might be. It has ended. It has run its course. There's a time and place for everything under the sun. Seasons come, seasons go. Tide has changed. Whatever has happened has happened. Just go your way rejoicing. But the dashing out of receipts and videos and pictures of who said what about who, and it's because to me, as a person, when you do that, you're setting yourself up in the future. Because there's no way I would want to befriend anybody who I see doing something like that. Because if you did it to her, you could do it to me. And I just see that as you setting up yourself for failure in the long run if you were to do that. I would not want to be friends with somebody like that. There's no way I would even confide in you. Even if I'm going to use the bathroom, I'm not even telling you. I want to have a conversation with you. Hi, bye. No in between. Because to be recording somebody without their permission is just sick. You thinking you're on the phone having a conversation with your bestie and not knowing that your bestie is recording you all these years, recording conversations, especially when it's conversations about other people. And you're sitting there playing back the conversations, and the girl's voice is on the conversation, so she can't even deny. And she did it in such a way that when she was talking, she didn't say anything. So made it seem like no. But no, at no point in time did she say to her, stop, don't do that. Don't be speaking on those people because these are people we hang with as well. So apparently they're hanging with other people and they're discussing other people. But according to the next girl who responded, she said the girl also said things, but she didn't record. So she has nothing to say. So she has nothing to show to prove that she was also saying about the people. For whatever reason, the other one recorded it, but she didn't. But the other one is saying she also said, they both said, like, okay, if we have like two of us and we have like three other friends and we hang out as a group and we go somewhere and either the person didn't have money to pay and then they're making hypocrite about it, and the person what they're wearing and making the hypocrite about it. So one said and recorded and the other said she said. So it's a whole she said back. Those things are draining. I don't know how y'all do it anymore. It's just draining. So let peace become your priority. Those things are just draining and just too much. Like every day, it's like, it's too much. First, I laugh with so much people that hate me. Listen, preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir and making fake page to throw. Listen, I know from someone who did that. This person went behind a fake page for years, and every time they see me, I got the biggest hugs. And then they went behind those fake pages to drag me, and I'm like, I didn't say a word to the individual. All I did, I blocked them. I blocked them. And to this day, when they see me, they avoid looking at me. So I guess they know that I know. But I said nothing to them. I just blocked them. I just blocked them and kept it moving. So keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Nope. I don't want enemies close to me at all. I don't want no enemies close to me. Stay far. If you're my enemy, what are you keeping you closer for? I block enemies. Block, block, block. Yeah, you have to be careful who you're hugging as well because they leave their bad spirits with you. People walking around with a lot of heavy, bad energy. So you can't, Mrs. Pascal, I don't wish to be close to you because you tell me you and the man not together and look, you all here to get to say, thank you, Jesus. I did not tell you anything about your husband, your mister, according to Pepsi. Otherwise, today you're the one tell your mister, say to leave him or do this and do that. Thank God I said to you, do what you think is best. I hope you relayed that message. Okay, Mrs. Pascal? I thank you. Bye. Anywho's, Shamabel says, I once heard that God removes people from your life because he heard conversations you didn't. And trust me, I felt that. Yep, I did as well. They don't say they ain't blocking, they want them to see you winning. I don't want you to see me doing nothing. For you to bring your bad energy and do all your juju and all your OB and all kind of nonsense and try to keep me down. And no. The most important thing, I'm seeing myself winning. They don't need to see me winning. Go about your business. I'm blocking you. Well, leave them. No, I don't understand, as Eddie would always say, right? How would I keep people around you to assault me? Knowing you're not for me, you're not my people, you're not for me, you don't like me, you can't stand the sight of me. Why do I need to keep you around for you to see what? How seeing what benefits you? You gotta go. You have to leave. Block and delete it. You make any future pages, once you're using that same IP, you will not be able to find me. You have to go. It says the only cussing I have to cuss. Let me know when you're going live. Okay, well, I don't know. So you can go. Guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. But anyways, like I said, y'all and those fragile friendships and those convenient friendships, y'all need to work on it. You don't like a person, stay away from them. All right? You're no longer friends. You don't need to put everything out there on social media. It is what it is. Life goes on. Seasons come, seasons go. You'll be all right. You were born like you by yourself. All right? Have a blessed Monday, and we shall resume at 11 a.m. in the forenoon for another one. Mrs. Pascal, enjoy your day.